And a very good morning, everybody. Good morning from Beach Road here in COVID-free Pattaya. How are you, everyone? Morning, wherever you are around the world. This is what I look like at 7 o'clock in the morning, everyone. There we are. Good morning. Hope you can hear me nice and loud. If you can hear me nice and loud and you can see everything, just give me a hello and a shout out. Right, today's video, as you've already guessed, is going to be a little bit different because we are live on Beach Road this morning. The idea was that we were going to do the sunrise. Unfortunately, Mr. Egg didn't do his homework and the sun has already risen. As you can see, let's just have a quick panorama. For those of you who don't know where we are, I'll tell you what, let's go round again. Don't want to go too quickly because I might make you dizzy. That's the famous archway at the top there, where you come down. You know the bit when you've just got out the taxi from from the airport. The taxi's just got into Pattaya, and it goes down Beach Road, and there's the archway you come down, and this is the first view you get of the wonderful beach here at Pattaya. Let me swing around again. That's the old Amari Hotel there. And there we are. The Pattaya sign is somewhere along there, and we're live on Beach Road. Good morning to everybody. I can't see the chat just at the moment, but I'll refer to everyone who's on the chat very, very soon. But let's start off with a bit of a quiz, because as you can see, if you look here, you will see the Dusit Hotel. That's where we are this morning. Question, somebody stayed at the Dusit Hotel, very, very famous person, stayed at the Dusit Hotel about 2012, 2013. Very famous person, in the news right now. If I can go to the chat, let's see if anybody actually knows who it is. Let's have a look. Anybody got it? Does anybody know a very, very famous person who's just in the news this morning who stayed at the Dusit? Anyone? So say hello to a few people. Hello, David Burt. Hi, Chris. Good morning. Hope you can hear me okay. Hello, no Pattaya for Shannon. Hi, Edward Butler. Good morning, all those people. Anybody? Do you know anybody famous that stayed at this hotel? A lot more famous than me. Okay, I'll let you into the secret. It was Diego Maradona. Maradona came to Pattaya. He partied in Pattaya for about 3 days. I know one day he went down Walking Street. One day, I never saw him, by the way. It was a news article that I read. I remember at the time. He did go to see some Thai boxing, and yeah, and he stayed at the Dusit. And of course, we are mourning the loss of the soccer legend Diego Maradona this morning. For those people, I hope I'm not breaking the news to you. Diego Maradona died yesterday. So rest in peace, Senor Maradona. And yes, he liked Pattaya just as much as everybody else. Okay, so we're going to start the walk now. What is there to say? Well, yeah, it's really, really nice kind of ambient temperature here along the beach this morning. There's a little bit of a breeze coming off from the sea, and it just feels just really, really nice. I didn't realise what a huge community there is of people along the beach in the early morning. Usually because I'm fast asleep. For those of you who don't know, I actually run a bar here in Pattaya, so yeah, I had no idea whatsoever. So all these fit and healthy people, having a nice workout along the beach road. Just going to go back to the chat. Yeah, a few people have got the quiz question correct. It was in fact Diego Maradona. So yeah, okay. So let's. What I thought I'd do, I'll just speed it up a bit. Walk and talk, as we say. I hope you all enjoyed last week's video, in which we featured Larry. For those of you who don't know, Larry was the ex-manager of Secrets Bar. He was also ex-manager of Baby Dolls. Both of those bars have now closed. Baby Dolls is Electric Blue now, unfortunately closed because of COVID, and all the girls and staff have moved over to Dollhouse. We had a chat with Larry. It was a two-parter because you know what? we had to wind Larry up, but once we wound him up, he just wouldn't stop. So the first part was on my channel last week, and that was all about his days at Secrets. And the great thing is, I was the manager at Secrets after Larry, so we could talk all about Secrets Bar. And then the day after, excuse me, the week after, so this week, I think tomorrow, Thursday or maybe Friday, we'll put up the second part, and part 2 is all about his days at Baby Dolls. For those of you who don't know, I'm sure you all do, Baby Dolls, very naughty, hands-on bar of its time. So there's some interesting stories that Larry comes out with there. We'll also be having a bit of an announcement on Monday about the channel, about the bar, going into December, into the open, air quotes, high season. And we'll be talking about different ways that you can support the bar going through to the high season. A question I had for you, I did my own work, look. I did this. Good morning, it says. You see, I'm doing good. Where are you? There should be a question mark there. I'm sorry, sorry there isn't. And when is your next holiday to Pattaya? Things happening really quickly around the world as far as the vaccines are concerned. And also, it seems as though you can now, in certain embassies, Thai embassies around major cities and major countries, apply for the 90-day visa, the 90-day tourist visa, also the special tourist visa. Still haven't relaxed any quarantine yet or anything like that, but you are able to apply. And in fact, I know people that have applied for that 90-day visa and got it within about 2 days. There are lots of hoops that you have to jump through to get it, but it is available. Have you done that yet? Let me know. Let's have a quick look at the chat. Wow, hello everybody. It's really difficult. Do you know something? It is really difficult to not only walk and talk and try and get your face in the right spot there. It's also really difficult to read chat at the same time. Right, Edward Butler should have used the gimbal, Phil. It's a bit shaky. Okay, I do apologise about that. I will take that into consideration. It's actually, I'm doing a 2-camera thing here, so I've got, I'm on my laptop. So, but thanks for the technical thing. I hope I'm not making you dizzy, everybody. Just moving, I'm just going to change from the chat and move over, just over to the left-hand side. It's really nice to see that traditional scene of the Thai monks on their tambun. Tambun means making merit, collecting merit from people as they walk around from the temple. They would be from, I expect, Wat Chai Mongkol, which is the big temple right in the middle by South Pattaya by Walking Street. Let's go back to the chat. Lots of things happening. Just come, by the way, just come by Soy 2 we're at now. Chris Gornall says Wigan. I'm not sure. Anyway, Dave Burt, London, February and or August. Oh yes, that's when Dave's going to be coming. Dave, can't wait to see you, mate. Got all your goodies packed in the kitchen. Wink, wink. Be lovely to see you, and I hope you and your family are doing well, mate. Alan Blockswitch. I don't know if that's Alan Blockswitch or Alan from Blockswitch. I used to DJ in Blockswitch. In quarantine in Bangkok right now. Hi, Alan. Hope to see you in 4 days, mate. Sapalot. That is Thai for pineapple. Sapalot, good evening. Earth, just kidding. East Coast US. Hello, America. What's going on in America? You never hear about it on the news anymore. Hoping for March, fallback of May, if need be, going with medical tourism to get in. Okay, Sapalot. Good luck with all of that. Keep the chats coming in. Show me how to get a job at a go-go bar as a foreigner. That's from BYG or BYG. Okay, actually we're going to be doing a video about that in the near future, about how foreigners can work in the industry. Let's slow down a bit, move over to the left. You can see the A1 Hotel. Changed a little bit. Used to be all open at the A1. They've now sort of walled it up a little bit. Markland condo block there. You can see that's on Soi 1. Then now, for those of you who don't know, forget maybe, the A1 is the hotel that looks like a big ship. As you see, they've got a live event there coming up. It's every Wednesday they have a live saxophone event there. And this is Soi 3. There's a beer bar complex on Soi 3, as you probably already know. Sweet or bittersweet memories for me, because that's where I met my ex-wife. And watch out for a forthcoming video on the channel. I was married for 19 days. It's true, I've only been married once and it was for 19 days. And I met my ex-wife just up there. That's what Soi 3 looks like. Once again, if you're just joining us, good morning from COVID-free Pattaya. It's Mr. Egg and we're doing a live walk along Beach Road. And yet again, it's getting, I've done a bit of exercise. This is the most exercise I've done for a long time, and it is, I'm getting a bit hot, to be honest. A few people asking me about how's the bar doing, what's Pattaya like at the moment. So many videos that are on YouTube, on Facebook. My friend Mark did a video the other day, and you know, it's difficult to hide it. Things are really, really tough at the moment. Many of the entertainment areas that you'll know and love, places like Second Road, Soi 7, Soi 8, all around, lots of the sois off of Walking Street, they're completely closed. The places that are very busy, and I went round on the company vehicle, otherwise known as the bicycle. Yeah, my bicycle is the company vehicle. Split up with my ex-girlfriend. I'm not bitter about this, but split up with the ex-girlfriend. She got a car and 2 motorbikes, and I got a bicycle. But you know, not bitter. Yeah, went in a company vehicle around Pattaya, all around, made in Thailand, around Tree Town, Soi 6. Man, it was about 11 o'clock at night. Absolutely, word I used to like to use, moribund. It was totally dead. There was no one around at all. I counted genuinely about 12 people along Soi 6. Lots and lots of girls there. If you're in Bangkok and you're coming down for the weekend or whatever, get yourself down to Soi 6 because there's some amazing girls there. But just not a lot of customers. Yeah, I counted about 12 customers in all. On Soi 6 when I went down. And same really, there's the only busy parts at the moment are places like just by Soi LK Metro, the bit of Soi Phuoc around there is quite busy with customers. Soi LK Metro is busy as well. But other than that, certainly on Sunday, I know Sunday's a bit of a quiet time. Very quiet. Right, let's read a few of your live chats. Good morning, wherever you are around the world. James Magic, did the ex-wife catch you doing a short time? No, I think it was the other way round, actually. Wink, wink. Mongo964, it's been way too long. I miss Thailand so much. Mongo, if I can call you Mongo. Man, everybody's got such happy memories of this town, haven't they? Yeah, I mean, I've had some bad times here. We all have. But I've had some wonderful, wonderful happy memories here. And it's horrible to see it the way it is. And I don't underestimate how horrible it must be for everybody that's locked down in places that have got a lot of COVID. I saw yesterday on the news that Toronto went into lockdown for a couple of weeks yesterday. So hi to all my friends over there in Canada. Yeah, Mango, it's really difficult, man, and I wish you, I'm sending out love to everybody. I know it sounds like I'm being a bit sort of cliched, but you know, genuinely, it's horrible for you and it's horrible for us because you're not here, and as a business person, I have to say, you're not spending any money, so it's difficult. Sapalot has a question. In your opinion, where is the best English breakfast in Pattaya? Also, any place to get English Chinese food? Okay, I think Sapalot, a two-parter, thank you very much for that, over in America. Where does the egg eat his breakfast? That's a great name for a video. Where does the egg go for breakfast? At the moment, I like to go to Nicky's, actually. They've got a really good breakfast there before 1 o'clock. I do go to that restaurant on Second Road, whose name escapes me. Retox Game On. I go there sometimes. I sometimes go to the Robin Hood. Those are the 3 places that I like to go. Most of the English breakfasts, you know, have come along so much in the last few years. I do refer to in my video about a certain soy, about how rubbish the breakfasts used to be in Pattaya. That was a video that you can see on the channel called I Lived in Soy 6. The greatest soy in the world. And guess what? What brilliant timing, Egg. As the sun rises over the greatest soy in the world, let's pan left. There it is. Wonderful Soy 6. Should we go down and have a look? Can we do that now? Well, I better not. There it is. This cocktail bar here, you see this sign that says Kway Chow Mo Dai. Just underneath there is a cocktail bar. It's got a name and I've forgotten what it is. It's something like Molly's or something like that. Bit of a cocktail bar. Not the cheapest drinks on Soy 6, but very popular. And obviously they've got the great view of the beach as well. That's becoming quite popular. And if you want to see that video on Soy 6, I sort of did a walk and talk along there and told a few stories. That's on my video channel. Please subscribe if you can. Somebody was on about this restaurant here. You see with the blue ceiling tiles. I can't remember what that used to be called, but it's not operating at the moment. It's vacant. That's the bottom of Soy 6 there. Just coming up to 20 minutes past 7 in the morning. It feels like a radio show. Guess what's still here at the bottom of Soy 6? Yeah, those big pumps that pump the water. It's always there's always a lot of water that gathers right here at the bottom of 6 and 6-1, and the pumps are still here. I think they're going to be sort of a permanent fixture now. Rain's kind of eased off. We had a couple of weeks where there was a lot of rain, but it's not been too bad. It's not been too bad the last 2 weeks or so. Lots and lots of people on the beach, and 74 people watching. Good morning to you wherever you are. Egg live at the bottom of Soy 6. It's the live stream. Let's go to the chat. Ian B, flights booked for March next year. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for you, Ian. Daniel Mills, cheese toasties from 7-Eleven, delicious. That's his breakfast tip, I suppose. Yeah, never been a fan of the cheese toastie for one reason, and that is you have to wait too long to get them. Yeah, and there's always a queue of people in the 7-Eleven, and you have to just wait for ages to get the old cheese toasties. But thanks for that. Let's continue on the chat. I am Spartacus, no chance, Ian. That's in reply to Ian, who says he was coming in March, I believe. Mongo964, I used to go to the beer garden for breakfast, but it's closed now. I'll miss it. We'll see the beer garden very, very shortly. Well, depending on how quickly I walk, I suppose. I've stopped just to have a break. I don't know if you can see, this is the temple at the bottom of Soy 6. This has been here forever. I remember when this was a lot smaller than this back in the late 90s. But it's been here forever, as you can see. Still there. A lot of people come to make merit, tambun, as we like to say. And there's a lady there. Sawadee krap. Yes, we'll be going along very, very soon, and we might have a peep inside the new works that are going on at the Pattaya Beer Garden, and at the front, which was the Siren Beer Complex, for those of you who remember. Everyone remembers this beer complex, but doesn't remember what it was called. It was officially called the Siren Beer Complex. It was kind of demolished just after COVID, and then about 2 weeks ago, it all sprung to life. They started tiling the floor. They've now started building bars again. Breeze blocks are up. We'll go and have a look at that. Great Italian restaurant here on the left, for those of you who know it. Trattoria Toscana. If you like your Italian food, it's still open. If you're in Pattaya or you're in Bangkok coming down for the weekend or whatever. But yeah, really, really quiet. And you know, look at how big this is. And the real estate there isn't cheap, costs money. You can see just over to the right, I'm desperately trying to not get people walking in, so to hide their, to give them a bit of privacy. But you can see the people setting up for another day on the beach. Beach is usually closed on a Wednesday, and I think it was yesterday. Of course, today's Thursday. I'm a day behind. Keep on walking and talking. The idea is we're going to walk all the way to Le Pub, which is my bar. For those of you who don't know, I'm sure you all do know. On Soy Diamond. Might not make it because I'm just looking at the battery on the laptop, and we're about 46%. So I think I've got about another half an hour or so. But I hope I'm bringing a bit of sun into your lives, wherever you are. Once again, give us a shout out. Let's have a look at some of the chat. Brian Pattaya, morning. Phil from Luton. Hello, Brian. How did Luton get on last night, mate? Did you play, or did you play the day before? Let us know. I haven't looked at any of the football results. But hello, Brian, and hope you're coming over soon, mate. We'll have some pizzas and stuff ready for you. By the way, Brian, Larry told a couple of stories about you to me on the secrets video, but we had to edit a lot of stuff out because it was a bit naughty. So anyway, morning, Brian. Mark Vanny Dawn, good morning from a 29-day COVID-free Victoria in Australia. The rest of the world, you can do it. Good morning, Mark, and it's great to hear that Australia's becoming COVID-free. I know Victoria is COVID-free. Got lots of friends in New South Wales, lots of friends over in Perth in Western Australia. Good morning if you're watching from there. Can't wait to see all of my Australian friends really soon. Good morning to you, Mark. Andy Prosser, good morning, Andy. Greetings, Phil. Pavement looks better than I remember. Well, yeah, because there's no one here. There's no one here walking on it, that's why. And there are people sweeping it up all the time. Andy, it's good to see you, mate. Or good to hear from you. It's a bit light now, so I can't see too much from the chat. And the sunrise, by the way, this was supposed to be Pattaya sunrise. The sun was getting up about 6:15, 6:20 this morning. That's about an hour ago. So I've renamed the stream Pattaya Beach Walk rather than the sunrise. Oh, that's it. I'm in the shade now. I can see. Oh, Brian said 1-1 against Birmingham. That's good news, mate. If you can't beat the Blue Noses, come on, Brian. You can do better than that. G Anderson, former manager of The Sportsman, former employee on the radio, man about town in Pattaya. Good morning, Mr. Egg, he says. Hope you're well. Breakfast at The Sportsman, always, of course. I've never done breakfast at The Sportsman, G. I am a naughty boy. Sorry about that. Yeah, never done it. I will try it. I will try it next week, G. Just for you, mate. I'll go and see all the folks down there. Really nice to hear from you, G, and I hope you're coming over soon. Taylor Jackson. Hey, good morning, Taylor. You're over in, correct me, either North Carolina or South Carolina. I can't remember. But Taylor, great to hear from you. And I was talking to your friend Dave, and I believe you're coming over maybe early next year, or trying to come over. So very best of luck. Okay, let's move over here. And can you see there is some tents set up, or some, what do you call those, tarpaulins or covers? There is a posh word for them, I can't remember. Winnebagos, that's it. Yeah, the reason these are set up, and a little bit further you'll see a stage set up here on the beach, is because, if you don't know, it's fireworks weekend this week. We've just come out of a special weekend where we had a food festival, which was very popular with the Thai people. They've kept all the Winnebagos up, and we're going to be doing the fireworks now. Let's just walk over to the beach. The camera keeps on sort of going in and out of focus. So I don't know if you can you see the barges there? Just let the camera settle. Can you see there's a couple of barges, 3 or 4 barges? That's where the fireworks are going to be launched from, Friday and Saturday. For those of you who know me, you know I'm not the greatest fan of the firework festival. In my opinion, seen one firework, seen them all. But apparently they're very popular. And the Thais certainly like them. So the firework festival is this weekend. For those of you that have memories of the firework festival over the years, it is actually very popular with many Westerners and Thais alike. I only don't like it because it keeps people out of the bars, you know. Here's the stage, and I'm just looking a little bit further. I don't know if you can see. There's some people doing some keep fit exercises. Let's go and have a look there. You hear this, Brian, over in Luton? Keep fit, mate. Keep fit. You want to try it? Let's do a walk and talk and see if we can see those people. Just in the shade, it's quite nice here. We're just coming up to the intersection of Pattaya Klang, which is Central Pattaya Road, and the Beach Road. Very soon, if you can still hear me, we'll be hitting Soi 9 where the police station is, and Central, and then we'll be getting into business, the business area. We'll be going to Hooters and all those sort of places. Okay, there's a little bit of keep fit going on here. I hope we're not going to get done for copyright on the music. But this is what we do in Pattaya, here in COVID-free Pattaya. Good morning. We're keeping fit. Come on, everybody. Get up. We just walk over here. And here we are. I would wave at them and see if I get a wave back, but they're in the middle of a routine. Maybe they're going to be doing this at the weekend at the fireworks festival. I don't know. What do you reckon, guys? Here we go. Hands in the air, hands in the air. Oh, it's just like I'm DJing again, isn't it? There you go. Great to see. I'm sure you'll all be doing that around the world. I hope that's inspired you to do a bit of keep fit this morning. I'm waving. Oh, and I've gotten a couple of waves back as well. There you go. Hello. Hello. Oh, so let's go back. Look. Here we go. The lady you can see here in the middle of the screen, she's the one that's leading the keep fit. There you go. Excellent. Oh, all that keep fit's made me maybe a bit tired. Okay, here's the poster for the special festival this weekend, the fireworks festival. 27th and 28th. Those are all the Thai stars that are going to be appearing on this stage. Light is Life is the name of the festival. And there's all the sponsors on the top left-hand corner there. So if you're coming down to Pattaya, maybe you're looking at us, we're live streaming in Pattaya, maybe you're in Isan, you're coming down for the weekend. There's a schedule there. Maybe coming down for during the weekend, or you're coming down from Bangkok. That's what you're going to be doing. The fireworks and all this taking place as well. I have got a bit of an idea at the bar. I've never ever been on the roof. Well, I have been on the roof. I've been on the roof once and never went again. And I thought it'd be really nice if you could do like a fireworks thing in the bar. So watch my Facebook feed and my Twitter feed for that. If you are in Pattaya, bit of a cheap and cheerful way of looking at the fireworks. That would be good. Coming up to the intersection now with Pattaya Klang. Let's quickly go into the chat room while I get in the shade. Thai-tastic, good morning. Hope to fly the drone this year through the I don't know what that says, that word. I think you might. Oh, fireworks. Okay. Through the fireworks. Okay, is that safe? I mean, these drones are expensive. Anyway, good. Nice to see you. Alan Blockswitch, hi, mate. Dan and myself back from Papua New Guinea. On the piss next week. Which time do you open these days? Good question. Alan, we're 5 p.m. We open and we go on to... Oh, late. Let's just leave it at that, late. Dave Cummings! Hello, Dave. Hi, Phil. The boss says she needs a holiday. Back in Pattaya. Dave, Wonderful to hear from you, mate, and I hope you're okay. Dave Barwise, it's all for Dave. Tahitian Queen, now only one. Dave, hello, mate. That might be referring to... Oh, Dave's done some chat above. I'll read that in a minute. Yeah, we're going to be hitting Tahitian Queen soon. Let me just turn the camera around so you can see. This is the intersection with Pattaya. This is the new Witherspoons I keep going on about. I think this is going to be a massive, massive venue when it opens. Well, it's open now, but not very busy. It's right on the corner of the intersection with Pattaya. As you can see, there's that humorous inflatable chef welcoming people in just there. They've also got that little unit there, so it's massive. They've got a terrace as well, and they're selling tickets. You can see the sign there, fireworks show, reserve seats now. You can watch the fireworks on the terrace. That is going to be a massive venue when the borders open. Yes, it's going to be tourist orientated, but yeah, huge. Run and operated by the same people that have the Witherspoons on Soi Buakhao. Getting up to Central. Sorry, I can't see the chat at the moment because the sun's on the screen, so I'll just walk and talk. Just over to the left there, you see Mr. Mojito, this beer bar there. Just to the left of that is a vacant beer bar. I'll let you into a secret. That was the bar I was going to buy. Whoops, the sun's on the. I better move away. That was the bar I was going to buy before I decided to buy Le Pub, which was then called the Crab Bar, because I just wanted a bar on the beach, basically. That's what I signed up for when I came to Pattaya. You know, sun, sand. What's the other S? Can't remember. But that was the bar I was going to buy. And the reason I didn't go for that bar in that location was because it was around a time when there was, let's just say, a change of government. And I wasn't too sure about the legitimacy of the Tabian Ban, which is the legal document for the land and all that. And I thought it was a time in Pattaya when things were just getting bulldozed. Do you remember? It was about 2016. So yeah, I didn't go for it, and I went for the Crab Bar in the end, and I've been very successful there. This was the location of a video we did a few weeks ago called, well, I can't remember what the title was, but it was five Pattaya bars, legendary Pattaya bars that are now something completely different. Not the snazziest title, I know, but there you go. And that's the Burger King. It used to be Worldwide A Go-Go. And it's not even a Burger King now because it's closed. But that was where we filmed that. Lisa on the Beach is a live music venue. We're coming to Soi 7 and Soi 8 now, and yeah, as you've seen by the multiple videos, the walk and talk videos, my mate Mark did one the other day from there, and there's loads on YouTube. Yeah, it's really, really looking bad on Soi 7 and Soi 8. What will happen when the borders open, who knows? It's a bit thin. I just want to get to, so you can see the bottom of Soi 8. I can't see it because the sun's going to be in the camera. I don't want to blind you all, because a lot of you are getting ready for bed. But there it is. These are the bars between 7 and 8 that always get very, very busy during Songkran. These are the bars that always start the first Songkran water fights. It always signals my exit from Pattaya, because you know I'm not a biggest fan of Songkran. But there they are there. And they're all open. They've got a few people milling around, but they're not as they would be. Those are always the bars that are absolutely packed in the afternoons with drinkers looking out at the beach. Talking of which, let's go over to the beach there. Just some nice sort of decking and seats here. I think this might be more to do with the VIPs and everything that might be coming to see the fireworks a bit later. Oh, there might be food stalls as well. Sorry, so You know, I'm not sure, but that's all been erected for the big fireworks festival, or rather it hasn't been took down from the food festival, I should say. If I panned over to the left, I'm not going to because the sun's really high. We're just going past Soi 9 now, somewhere that you don't really want to end up when you're on holiday, for obvious reasons, and we're going on to Central. We'll be able to show you Central in a minute because it's in the shade. Morning, you okay? Sawadee krap. Friend of mine who comes in the bar, whose name I forget. Okay, let's get in the shade and I'll show you Central. There it is. Lots of food stalls out at the front. When you go in Central, I must admit it's not very busy at all. It gets busy at the weekends, there's a few Thais hanging around, but that's about it really. Nothing much going on. At any of the shopping areas, Terminal 21, the brand new one, that's I haven't been. I'm sorry, I have been since it opened, but I haven't been since COVID. But people are telling me it's really, really dead there. Okay, if you're just joining us, hello, welcome everybody on the live stream from wherever you are around the world. Let's go into the chat while we're looking at what's going on. David Burt says the other is Singer. Okay, Stephen Gamble, 5-5 sausage, not sure what this is going on about. Hayden Pearl is joining us from Cheltenham over there in the wonderful Midlands. I can see that we're losing data. Let me just, on a technical note, just check to see what my camera, what my data connection is doing. Yeah, we should be okay. We've got plenty there. Just a little bit. Funnily enough, we did a dummy run yesterday. Talking of dummies, we did a dummy run, and I'm not referring to you, Hayden, by the way, when I say that. Anyway, the dummy run for the third time, and I lost data about here as well. So it's an anomaly, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we have a bit of a dropout just by Central. For those who remember, I haven't been for Pattaya a few years. This used to be a bank, this restaurant over here. And obviously the bank's not there anymore. It's just got a currency exchange at the front. That 7-Eleven's been there for a while. But it's all changed there. This really is the high real estate value. Loads and loads of tourists here in normal times, and of course getting up to December now, this would have been absolutely packed during the day, and I desperately didn't want to be negative on the stream, but yeah, it's not like it has been ever. I've only got about 20%. I've got 18% now on the laptop, so I think I've got about another 5 to 10 minutes. I don't think we're going to make it to the pub. What time is it? 7:39. We haven't done too bad. 40 minutes of live streaming. Just walking around. This is, let's have a look at Butylay 6. Just, you can see that behind the sun. The sun's just behind Butylay 6 there. If anybody ever wants to sponsor me, you know, a condo or whatever, get me one in Butylay 6. I really fancy that. That's probably the best location of any condo block, in my opinion. It's right by Central. You can leave one door and you're out on Second Road, leave another door, you're on Beach Road. You can get a BART bus to all places if you travel by BART bus. Mind you, if you're renting a condo there, you probably got your own car or your own motorbike, unlike me with my bicycle, and I'm not bitter. We might have got the chat back. So if I can find the chat, let's have a look. Hi everybody who's in the chat at the moment. Edward Butler, Poppy Bar was very popular bar complex back in the day. Yeah, that's correct. Never used to go to the bar complexes on Beach Road much, Edward. I was always more of a second Road fan, but you are correct. One of the Poppy bars has closed, and the one you just saw is still there. Sapalot, camera is better now, thank you for that, mate. Sorry, we are kind of just on the edge of our technical capabilities as we're doing the live stream. I wanted to do a multi-camera thing rather than just do it on my phone because I can't see the chat on my phone, I don't think. So I hope it hasn't been too shaky for you. There's that hotel whose name I forget, with the American car outside. There it is. That's not the best link I've ever done on a live stream, but anyway, there it is. We're gonna hopefully get near to Hooters soon. Just coming up by Soi 10, the bottom of Soi 10. And just if I pan round to the left here, sorry, to the right, you can see staff getting ready for customers. It is what we call in the UK a half-term holiday for the school children at the moment. The school children go back on the 1st of December. So you do see a lot of kids running around at the moment. A lot of parents have took that opportunity to come down to COVID-free Pattaya with the children and have fun. So the beach vendors have been having a good trade. We just move over to the left because there's some people walking towards camera, and I don't want them. I want to give them a bit of privacy. Tip Plaza here. Remember that used to be a Subway right there, Subway sandwich shop. That Subway's gone. Used to be a great little sandwich shop. That used to be a 7-Eleven. I think there is a 7-Eleven there. Me talking about the kids' holidays. There's just a couple walking towards camera with a child to illustrate the point. Right, we're going to be hitting Mike Shopping Mall real soon. And we've got 40% on the battery, so we've got a few minutes to go. Mike Shopping Mall, haven't been in. It has been redeveloped round the entrance on the second road, and that development is finished now. There used to be quite a lively little sort of fruit market at the back there where you could buy fresh fruit, vegetables, and other such stuff. That has returned, so there are lots of places where you can look around before you enter Mike Shopping Mall from the second road end. But it's kind of the same here at the front. I wonder if I'm going to make it to the bar. I don't think I am. Right, so we're just walking up the steps. Don't forget the second part of the Larry video, all about his time managing baby dolls, and to be honest, my time managing baby dolls as well. A few stories on that video. That will be hitting, can you hear I'm out of breath? Just 4 steps and I'm gone. Yeah, that'll be hitting the YouTube channel Friday. We're going to be putting that on Friday. And it's a good one, it's funny. Larry's, we got him warmed up. We wound him up like a coil and we just let him go. And he just talk. Great guy, Larry. Thank you so much, if you're watching, Larry, for agreeing to do that video. If you have any memories of Pattaya from the 90s or the 2000s, some of the bars that we used to go to, if you have any old photographs, and I don't mean, oh, this is number 79 who I took from Peppermint. Yeah, I don't mean those sort of photos, although they're very nice. I don't think we can really put them on YouTube. But if you've got any photographs of the Sois, Walking Street, anything like that that would be of interest, please let me know. Send me a message on my Messenger, on Facebook Messenger, or on the Le Pub Pattaya line account, and we'll try and do a video with you. That'd be really nice to do that, because I'm running out of memories. Here's Tahitian Queen. Dave Barwise was on about that. TQ, everybody knows, it's been around for donkey's years. It's the original and first go-go bar ever in Pattaya. I do remember about 2004, 2005, I might be wrong on that, lying in bed in West Bromwich, and there was a news story that it had caught fire, and the roof had caught fire. Some of the soundproofing was not flame tested, obviously, and it was burning. They did rebuild it. It's still there. It's only got one shift. It's always been famous for having two shifts. One shift started, I think, about 1, 2 in the afternoon, and then another one at 8 o'clock. They've just condensed that now into one shift of girls. And don't quote me on this. I think it's kind of normal go-go bar opening times. Or it might be pushed forward. I'm not sure. But anyway, TQ's still there. COVID hasn't closed it down. Just while I get into the shade, I'm going to go to the chat. You might lose me real soon because I've only got 7% battery left. Prep for it. Be very careful getting on a BART bus. Okay, I'm not sure what the backstory is on that comment, but anyway. I am Spartacus. Oh, the Wave Hotel. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. I am Spartacus. I thought when he said wave, I thought he was waving at me. But yeah, it's the Wave Hotel. Interesting. They've taken all the branding down of that name. There's part of me that thinks that if you actually take down all the signage and say that you're closed, you then don't have to pay the bedroom tax, which is quite high for hotels in Thailand. I'm not suggesting that the Wave is closed, because I think I've spoken to people that have stayed there, so I think it's still open. But you see a lot of hotels that are clearly still a hotel, but they've just taken all the signage down, and it might be that reason. Brian Shaw, yeah, it's the Wave and it's big bucks. Don't know, mate. Never stayed there. I've got a lot of friends that have, though. J-Mac, any update on the beer garden? Yeah, we're trying to get to there, mate. Let me just tell you, I haven't heard any information from Pattaya Pete. I wanted to show you in light now in front with the Siren Beer Bar Complex. Don't think I'm going to be able to do that. The answer to your question is no update, but it's clearly still there. It clearly is going to be opening as and when. Dave Barroys says they have jalapenos. This is a private joke between me and David regarding his love of spicy food, and especially the devil's vegetable jalapenos, which he loves to put on his Subway. Okay, we just come into Royal Garden. And I know we're losing the video a little bit. Let me just show you Royal Garden Plaza. Do you remember the Swenson's that used to be at the top there? That's gone, and it's now a restaurant. There is a Swenson's inside the main plaza, and we go there quite often when I fancy a Knickerbocker Glory or something. Burger King's still open, and it's open quite late as well, as is the KFC over there, which is open, I think, almost 24 hours. The KFC may be open, whether or not it's actually got any chicken is always a bit of a lottery. How many times have I finished a shift at work and gone, oh, fancy a bit of the Colonel's chicken? Come here to the KFC. Oh God, it's all open. And you go in and, can I take your please? Yeah, can I have 50 chicken? Oh, sorry, no chicken. Okay, I'll come back tomorrow. So that's Royal Garden Plaza. The reason the video is looking really shaky is because I think we're losing processing power because the battery is almost depleted. So you may lose us very soon. Just to say thank you so much everybody that's been watching the walk and talk. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. There will be information next week coming, a major announcement about the channel, and also a major announcement about the video and announcement maybe the 3rd of December, which will be, I think, Tuesday. So please look at that. It's been a pleasure. Sorry I haven't been able to read a lot of your chat messages, as you realise. It's really difficult to talk at the same time and read. Come on, I'm a man, can't multitask. We're getting really close to the Pattaya garden. I think we might make it. I want to click right at the end of the stream. Let's see if I can get some chat. 60 people watching. I did post about the stats. YouTube. That is actually that is the laptop dying. Robert H, I always state View 6, great location for Beach Road and Sector. It has soy made in Thailand right across street. Land on Sunday on the company vehicle. It's not looking as good as it has been in the past. And also there's a lot of live streaming going on there at the moment. I was speaking to one of the girls at one of the bars in Thailand who happened to come across my number, and she was saying it's really, really rough there at the moment. Yeah, I think we're really going to lose. I think we've lost the stream already, but if we haven't, we're going to keep going. I don't think we lose the video, but you can hear me on the just got to make it to. I'm going to keep walking and talking to the top of Walking Street entrance, and then I'll call it a day. A lot of mass shops along here just before the entrance to Walking Street are still open and doing good business. The speedboats that can see in the harbour, sorry, on the beach there, you see them with a couple of passengers every now and then, but generally the entrance to Walking Street, I hope we can make it. Thank you for Brian Shaw, Brian Pattaya, Hayden, my friends, Taylor. Taylor's asking a question, how is the new Heavens Above? I haven't been personally, and Litzka's, who's the owner of Heavens Above, is a really good friend of mine. I haven't been to any of the gentlemen's clubs, because to be honest, gentlemen's clubs aren't really my thing. A lot of people have got very happy memories of the Go-Go by Heaven Above, which was on Sword Diamond. For those of you who don't know, it closed actually before COVID, and it's now